Dear students, once again welcome back to the English e-learning platform. Dear students, in the previous class you have learnt third chapter, that is the magic hat. So today I am going to we will discuss the question answers of this lesson. Okay. So all of you open the page number 23 and get ready with the pencil. So here the first one. So let us go to the oral. The first question, why did Kabir want Uncle Som to be with his parents for some time? So, why, dear students, do you know Kabir wanted Uncle Som to be with his parents for some time? Because he wanted to watch his favorite TV program. So, he knew that Uncle Som did not like to watch and even disliked anybody else watching television in his presence. So, Kabir wanted Uncle Som to be with his parents for some time. So, this is the answer for this question. The second one, do you think Uncle Som went to bed early because he was tired from the journey? Why do you think so? So, why do you think so? So it is the applied question for you. So you have to write the answer on your choice. So here I'll write, I'll tell, no, I don't think Uncle Som went to bed early because he was tired. I think he went to bed early because he wanted to go on a magical journey with Kabir. So this is the answer. And multiple choice questions. Here, tick the correct answers in each. So chooses the correct words and fill in the blanks. A. Kabir's dash invited Uncle Som every dash to stay with them. So Kabir's actually mother. So write the answer here, mother. Kabir's mother invited. So mother. Here you can write mother invited Uncle Som every, in which season, winter season or summer season? In winter season. So this one you can write winter season, in winter to stay with them. The B1, Kabir dash means laughed or smiled politely and showed Uncle Som where the cupboard was. So was he smiled or laughed? So Kabir smiled, okay, politely. He smiled politely and showed Uncle Som where the cupboard was. Then C1, Uncle Som had a dash and dash with him. So what type of suitcase he has? So Uncle Som had a pink suitcase. Here you can write pink, P-I-N-K, sorry, P-I-N-K, pink, and suitcase, S-U-I-T-C-A-S-E, suitcase with him. So dear students, are you writing now? And let us go to the next one. Page number 24. Okay, here the second question. The second question, what made Kabir's mouth water? So what made Kabir's mouth water? So A. Ice cream, B. chocolates, C. candy floss. So when he came down from the top of the Eiffel Tower, then he looked at the candy floss. Correct? No? So it made him mouth water. So write the option C. Candy floss is the correct answer. Okay. Then let us go to the next main. That is read and answer. Read and answer. Okay. So here, why did Kabir's mother scold him? So why did Kabir's mother scold him? Do you know? Kabir's mother scolded him because she felt that he was being rude to Uncle Som. So that's what Kabir's mother scolded at him. The second one, why was Kabir annoyed? Why was Kabir annoyed? Do you know? Kabir was annoyed because Uncle Som had to share the room with him. So Kabir was annoyed. Then third question, describe the following. Uncle Som's suit. You have to describe here how his suits. Uncle Som's suit was blue. And the B1, Uncle Sam's dressing gown. How it was? Uncle Sam's dressing gown was purple with orange stripes. Okay. Then fourth question, how did Kabir reach Paris? Which building did he see there? So Kabir reached Paris with the help of the magical hat. Correct? No. He saw the Eiffel Tower there in the Paris. Okay. Then the last question, what did Kabir eat in Paris? How did he find it? So what did he eat in the Paris? So how did he find out? So Kabir ate candy floss in Paris. Paris, correct? No. And when he was looking around in Paris, he saw a man selling candy floss. Okay. Then let us go to the next one, dear students. Think and answer. Why did Kabir's mother say, "Don't be selfish"? Why did she say so? Do you know? Let me tell. Kabir's mother said so because Kabir did not want Uncle Sam to come to his house. So his mother scolded him by saying, "Don't be selfish." What did she say? Don't be selfish. As Uncle Sam had no one to look after him in winter. The second question, which sentence tells us that Kabir was a polite boy? So he smiled politely and showed Uncle Sam where the cupboard was and how the lamp worked. So this sentence is This sentence tells that Kabir was a polite boy. Then third question, which dress do you think Kabir found funnier, Uncle's suit or his dressing gown? So you think, we think, or I think Kabir found both dresses equally funny. Okay. Then fourth one, why did Kabir think, what a strange man? So Kabir thought Uncle Sam was a strange man because when he told him that his hat was a magical hat and it could do things that he wanted it to do. So he thought that what a strange man. Then fifth one, so it is a value corner. How should we behave when guests arrive at our home? Should we be rude to them or welcome them? Dear students, when somebody guest unfortunately or unexpectedly came to your house, so how do you behave with them? Do you know? So we should behave politely and in a good manner. When guests arrive at our home, we should not be rude to them and we should welcome them. So when the guests came to our house, okay. Then dear students, let us go to the next one, that is a reference to contest. What is that? Reference to contest. So here the statement is, but he wears unfashionable and strange clothes. Who said these words and to whom? So who said these words? So Kabir said these words to his mother. Correct now? Then who does he refer to? So who does he here? Who is he here? He refers to Uncle Sam. He refers to Uncle Sam. And was the speaker happy or annoyed? Actually, Kabir was very annoyed. Speaker means who is here? Kabir. So Kabir, the speaker was annoyed, very annoyed. Kabir was annoyed. Then the last question, what happens next? Next, what happens? Kabir's mother scolded him for being so rude. So this is the answer. And dear students, let us go to the next question, that is Heart's question. Which place do you think Uncle Sam, Kabir and the hat visit the next day? So it is applied question. You can write on your own choice. So I'll tell, I think Uncle Sam, Kabir and the hat visit a place of children's interest the next day. So you can write on your interest. Okay, the next day where you visit. Then second one, locate Paris on a world map. Dear students, in your home, so if there is a world map, if it is available, take world map and find out where is Paris in that world map. Okay, so this is the work is given to you. And let me go to the next page. So learn new words. learn new words. So dear students, get ready with the what is that, pencil. Okay, so here fill in information about a hat. So you have to fill the information about a hat. So here types. So there are types of hats are there. Do you know? Akurba, top hat, Santa hat, huh? Then hardy, cowboy hat, bucket hat, beaver hat. So in the types of hats are there, no? Here you have to fill Akurba hat, top hat, Santa hat, hardy hat, cowboy hat, bucket hat, beaver hat. So these are the types of hats. Okay, so I will send the key answers. Okay, you can write in that, huh? Then uses. So how does the hats or hat uses one? So hats protect our eyes from sun rays. A few hats protect us from rain. Okay, during jungle safari, people usually wear cowboy hats. In fact, hat is an integral part of Western cultural. So this is the uses of hats. And make a sentence. So dear students, here you have to make some sentence. Okay, let me tell. You can write the sentence on your own words, on your own choice. So I will tell, I love to wear a hat. I love to wear a hat. Okay, then here word in your language. So what do you tell in your mother language, mother tongue? The word hat. So you can say topi. Topi antiltane? Topi. Huh? Topi or toppige. So we can say in Kannada. Correct now? So it is our in our language. Okay. In Hindi what we say? Topi also. Okay. And the next one, write two rhyming words. So hat, it rhymes with mat, sat, bat, cat. Correct now? So whichever two you can write here. Okay. Next, let us go to the dear students. Learn to use the dictionary. Learn to use the dictionary. So do you know how to use the dictionary? Okay, let me tell. Learn to use the dictionary. Here, read this story, write the words in blue in alphabetical order, then guess the meaning to each word and write it down. Then consult the dictionary to find the meanings of the words. So here, read this story. There is a story and the words are there in blue alphabetical, correct? No? Then you have to guess the meaning of the each word. Then write it down in order. Okay, and take the dictionary and find out the meanings of the dictionary. Okay, here once a cunning jackal jumped into a big tub of blue dye. I am your king, he said. All the animals believed him and bowed to him. He was proud to be a king. Once the jackal woke up in the middle of the night. All the other jackals were howling at the full moon in the sky. The blue jackal forgot that he was king. He too began to howl. The animals ran out to see. He is not a king, he is just a jackal. They shouted. They drove him out of the forest. So here, cunning, die, boat, proud, howling. So there are words are there. So these words you have to sort out with alphabetically. Which will come first alphabetically in the order of alphabetically. What will comes? Boat. B will come. Correct now? First B. Then C, cunning. Then D, die. Then H, howling. Then proud. Correct now? So now you have to find out the meanings of these words in the using your dictionary. So boat. Boat means what? Moved their head to downwards as a sign of respect. So we say boat. Then cunning. Cunning means crafty. Crafty or wily. We say cunning. Next dye. Dye means a substance that is used to change the color of the things. We say dye. Then howling. Howling means making long, loud cries. Making long, loud cries is called howling. The last one, proud. Proud means, what is meant proud? Proud means pleased or glad. Okay, so these are the meaning of these the words. Now let us go to the next main, dear students, that is a write. Write a story about your magical pocket. Explain how you know that it is magical. List down some of the things you have seen it do. Write how you show your magical pocket to your friend or friends. Also, add how it helped you one day when you forgot your school bag at home. End by writing how you keep it safe or how the pocket lost its magical powers. So, here you have to write about your pocket, magical pocket. So, once I have prepared one for you, so I'll tell you. So same thing we can follow here. Okay, okay students, here my parents always told me never to tell a lie, to help those in need, so to respect elders, etc. So I grew up with these values. One night an angel in a white dress appeared. She told that the pocket of my school pant would be a magical pocket from heaven, but she warned me never to tell a lie, otherwise, its magical power would be lost. When I got up, I thought it was just an ordinary dream. When I was walking to catch my school bus, I saw a very poor lady shivering with cold. I was pained to see that. Without much thinking, I said, my magical pocket give me a blanket. At once, a new blanket appeared. I was thrilled. I went to the lady and gave her the blanket. She gave me a blessings. I went to the school and decided not to tell anyone about it. From that day, it became my habit to help the people in problems. Then, one day in hurry, I forgot my school bag at home and I realized it when I took my seat in the bus. I was worried. Just then, Anil pointed towards my magical pocket. I said, my magical pocket, give me my bag. And immediately, the bag appeared. During maths period, the teacher asked about the homework, which I forgot to do. I lied about the homework. Just then, I remembered the angel's words about the magical pocket. I tried to make other wish and found where it is. So I forgot to write and I found that my pant had lost its magical power because wait because which I forget to about the magical pocket. I tried to make other wish and found that my pant had lost its magical power because of the lie I told to the teacher. So, dear friends, never tell a lie. Do good things. Who knows, you might be visited by an angel and get a magical power. So, this is the story which is built. Okay, so you can build in this way. Okay, dear students, and let me go to the next page. So, dear students, all of you open the grammar part. Okay, grammar part, that is the conjunctions. Conjunctions. Do you know what is conjunction, dear students? So, conjunctions. So, read this sentence here. The apples are fresh. The apples are sweet. We can join the two sentences using and. So, there are two sentences are there here. Correct? No. So, by we can join these two sentences using the word and. So, and is called conjunction. So, conjunction is nothing but joining words. Joining words are called conjunctions. So, these conjunctions help us to join the sentences or words between the words or between the sentences. So, we say conjunctions. So, here the apples are fresh and sweet. So, here we joined, okay, we added the word and between fresh and water, correct? No? So then we made single sentence. Then same as Varun was sad, he has lost his new watch. So we can join the two sentences using because. So here also because we can join this sentence here. Here Varun was sad because he has lost his new watch. So here we see the by using and because we are able to join two sentences and make them one. So these words are called joining words or conjunctions. So the words that we use to join two or more than two sentences or words are called conjunctions. For example, and, or, but, because, so, either, or, neither, but, of. Okay, so because, so these are called conjunctions. So these conjunctions help us to join the words between the join more than two words sentences or words. Okay, so here underline the conjunctions in the sentences that follow. So there are 5 sentences are there, so you have to underline those conjunctions, find out the read the sentence and find out the conjunctions and underline. What do you like the most, milk or juice? So here or is it is a conjunction. Okay, then Sheila missed her school because she was sick. So because is it is a conjunction. Then Mohan is a nice boy but does not have many friends. So here in the sentence but is a conjunction. And fruits and vegetables are good for health. Fruits and vegetables are good for health. So and is it is a conjunction. Radha is sad because she spoilt her new dress. So here because is it is a conjunction. Okay. And dear students, let us go to the B main. Join these sentences. Join these sentences with the joining words. Joining word and. Mona has a pen. Sona has a pencil box. So students, can you join these two words? So two sentences by adding the and. Yes, Mohan has a pen and Sona has a pencil box. Okay, the same as she loves books. She reads every day. So she loves books and reads every day. Okay, the same as the baby is happy. He is playing. The baby is happy and is playing. Okay. Then fourth one, Veena learns music. She is a good singer. See, Veena learns music and she is a good singer. Then we can say. Then fifth one, Malini works hard. She performs well in school. See, Malini works hard and she performs well in school. So we like this. Then join the following sentences with the help of the joining words because. Here we can add the word because. Joining word. We have to get up early. We have school tomorrow. See. How can you make one sentence by adding the conjunction because? We have to get up early because we have a school tomorrow, like this. I could not do my homework. I was not well. So I could not do my homework because I was not well. We cannot play outside. It is raining. See, we cannot play outside because it is raining. Like this. Okay, let me go to the next page. Dear students, here. Mother will scold me. I have lost my purse. See, mother will scold me because I have lost my purse. Then fifth one, Chetan went to visit the doctor. He had fever. See, Chetan went to visit the doctor because he had fever. So here we made the one sentences by using the conjunction because. Then let us go to the next main, interjection. See, dear students, interjection. Do you know what is interjection? So interjections are the words that express sudden strong feelings. See, interjection are these are the words. So these words expresses sudden strong feelings. For example, unfortunately, unexpectedly, accidentally, you hear a news that your grandfather or grandmother has died. So how will be your expression? Oh my God! Oh, alas! Or alack! You can express like this, no? Ayyo! Like this, no? So These words are called conjunction. For example, when you won a first prize or second prize in a game or in a competition, some other competition, how will be your reaction, or how will you be express? Hooray! Wow, great! We can say no. So wow, great. Okay. Ouch. Huh? Bravo, alas, hurrah, ho. These are called conjunctions. So here, ho, I was shocked. When you shocked it, you say, ho, I was shocked. So ho is it is a conjunction. So it is said in a sad moment, in a sad feeling. When you are in sad feeling, so you say, oh. Then, hurrah! India has won the match. So when you are enjoying, when you are feeling happy, so you say hurrah. Hurrah is also conjunction. So here, hurrah, ho, alas, alack, wow, what a beautiful, ouch. So these are the conjunction. These words express sudden strong feelings. Okay. So dear students, color the interjection given in the box below with yellow crayon. So here conjunctions and interjections are mixed up. So you have to color only interjection with the yellow crayon. Okay, let me select yellow color. I think yellow color is not there here. Oh, it is there here. Okay, yellow. Ouch is it is also interjection. Bravo is also interjection. Alas is also interjection. Ho is also interjection, and hurrah is also interjection. So these are the interjections. Okay. Then let us go to the last main, dear students. That is the using suitable form of words. You have to use the suitable form of words here. Okay. So here, using suitable form of words. Use the suitable form of words given in the box to complete the sentence. My sister dashed for school early. So leave is there. What is the past verb of leave? Left. So my sister left for school early. Here I am going to dash after some time. So here you have to write in verb 1. Verb 1. Okay. So present verb you have to write here. I am going to leave after some time. So left and leave. Then my father dashed delicious food. So you have to write here as a cook. My father cooks delicious food, and my mother cannot cook. My mother cannot cook. Okay, not cooks. So cooks and cook. Then third one, Neeta dashed to my house yesterday. So yesterday, so already the action has been over. So come is there, no, you have to write here came, verb 2. Neeta came to my house yesterday. Then can you dash to my house today? So it is in present. So you have to write here come. Can you come to my house today? Can you come to my house today? So here present verb and past verb we have written, and cooks and cook. So singular verb and plural verb we have written in the second one. So dear students, I hope you have understood the today's session, and after posting this video, I will send the key answers of this lesson. So what you do, you have to copy down that answers and questions in your notebook neatly. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you very much.